Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another one of our awesome tech videos. I am Paige Lippert. I'm one of the consumer technology specialists here at Mid-Continent Public Library. And today we're going to be continuing the Reddit series, talking about creating and managing communities or subreddits, kind of go by both names, on the site. And so what you're going to need a computer or a mobile device. You can do this from both spaces. You'll need an internet connection. So that can be wired, wireless, mobile data, whatever you need. If you're going to be using the internet at one of our buildings or in the parking lot, any of those, you may need your access pass, which is your library card number, and then your PIN, which should be your 8-digit birth date. You're also going to need your Reddit login, which in our first couple of videos we kind of talked about creating that and needing that. And then from there, it's kind of cool ideas for a unique community or subreddit. There are lots of them out there. Reddit's been around for quite a while already. So coming up with a unique idea or just creating that community that you want to build for yourself. And with that, we're going to go hop into the resource. All right, here we are on the Reddit homepage. Adorable otter video that I already watched. Sorry you don't get to watch that play in the background. But creating communities here is actually really pretty easy. You have several different spots that you can do it. You can come over here into home, and then come down here, scroll. And in the user settings and stuff, you can create communities in there. If you go to that top communities and search, you can also create one in there. If you're in your own profile, you can create one while you're there. Or if you can be like me, you can just scroll down a little bit, and then you can see right here, there's a home, there's an option to create a post, and an option to create a community. So if you click on create community, the first thing that you are asked to do is to come up with a name. You have 21 characters to make your name. And it will tell you, so if you just kind of say, since it's close to Halloween, we'll do spooky stuff. You can do that. You can pick from there if it's public or restricted or private, and it kind of gives you an idea of what each of those are. But then as you pick one, it tells you if it's already taken. So you can do that and just start to try and come up with a name. So once you get that no red bubble there, you can create it. And then you can decide if it's going to be 18 plus or not. So from you can pick that up. And then from that point, it's just literally create community. You click that button and that's it. It's created. You'll get a quick notification that says create your first post, which you can then continue forward with or ignore. And that's really all it is. I'm not going to create this community right now because I've already created a community for us to go and play with. So you can kind of see what managing it looks like. So I've created this one. This is called just testing this out. Right now, it just gave me that thing, the little bubble here to get any updates if I want to. Not right now. You can see that there's all of 1 member and 4 online. I am not quite sure how that's working out, but there you go. Over here, you can see that I have created a description that says this is just a test space. I can edit that at any time. I created it today, which is when I'm recording this. And then this is a private community or subreddit. So if people want to join this, it's going to have to be basically invite only. I can pick out community topics. So right here, you can kind of get a little informational bubble to see what those are going to be. It's just going to be the primary topic to help your community, your subreddit, become a bit more visible. And so since we are the consumer technology group, I did technology, writing, literature, and then libraries. I can add even more of these. So technology was my main topic, and then I added some subtopics. As I scroll down, you can see I can create a post from here. I can also do mess with the community theme from that point on. Scrolling down some more, so these are all going to be moderator tools. So right here, you can actually see that this is moderators only. You can see this. So I can add an icon. I can customize the banner. I don't currently have a banner in there. I can customize the colors. If I click on that, I can choose, we can make that green that I like. Highlights can be gray. And background color will make, I don't know, gray. Go ahead and do that image as a background just because I know what it is. Just center it in there and then save. And so you can kind of create your own theme. This is just super obnoxious with that image back there, but you can create your own themes. Oh, now it says there's 6 online. Fun. Over here, you can update the icon. You can just click on that. You can upload a different icon if you would like to. Right here, you can create your posts. You can do your images and links from there. But if I click on that, it brings up the create post function. And you can see over here that I can create collections of posts if I want to. Something really nice about Reddit is that you're getting started and like working on growing these subreddits and communities. It's really good about giving you information about what you're doing. So if you're not really sure and you're not super comfortable with it, you have all these little informational bubbles and tips and things that pop up to kind of help you out along the way. So create a post, more testing. And then you can pick out any of these if you want to. I'm not going to right now. And then you can just do post. You can schedule posts within. So if you're acting as a moderator, you can schedule a post, which is pretty cool. And now you can see that this post, since I am a moderator for this, I can approve it, I can remove it, I can mark it as spam. I'm not going to, but I can do that. So I'm just back here on our little communities homepage. You can, right here, it gives you like a way to encourage you to do more, to kind of help grow your community and get it active. So you can add more posts, you can recruit members, and then down here you can see the posts. What's interesting is this one. So you can see it's got the little green check mark. I already approved this one as a moderator. This one doesn't have that, and you can see that it's kind of grayed out. So I can choose to approve that one, and that's all it is. So like managing wise, when you see posts coming in, not just from yourself, but from other people, you can go in here and approve posts, remove posts, mark them as spam, and then you can decide if it's sticky. You can distinguish as a mod. You can lock the comments so that you can put a post on there and then keep people from commenting. You could mark it as original content or not safe for work. You can adjust the crowd control settings, which I'll show you those here in just a second. And you can mark it as a spoiler. So you have all kinds of options for that. And now I'm going to come up here. The big spot is actually this mod tools right here. So if I click on mod tools, this is where you can go and do all the cool things that you can do as a mod or as a moderator. So the first thing is your queue. So it's going to be things that have ended up in your moderator queue. Sometimes these are going to be posts that have been reported by other members, members wanting to join, things like that. So you can go into the reports. So these are going to be things that have been reported. You can get a little information about it. Spam posts or potential spam posts that are getting caught by filters. You can go in and decide if yes or no, they're not spam. You can also check out any edited posts. So maybe a post came in, got marked as spam, was edited, and now you're okay with fixing it. Or it was the other way around. It was already posted, was good to go, and then it's been edited since. So you can give it a quick update then. Any unmoderated posts, we don't have any right now because I just moderated that last one. Next one down, you can mess with any users. So once you get a lot of people in your community and it gets fairly active, it's possible that you are going to want to mute or ban some folks. So you basically slow them down. So if they're just spamming the heck out of your group, or they're chatting, or they're getting a little inappropriate, you can mute them for a while. And then if once they get to come back, they keep being awful, you could ban them. And that just basically means they're booted from being able to post and be a part of the group. You can also check out the approved users, which right now is just me, and the moderators, which is also right now just me. But I can leave as a mod, and I can invite other users as a mod from this point on, because right here, you can see it says everything. If I click on that, I can get in here and start decide that, okay, this person can do all kinds of things, but maybe I don't want them to manage the wikis or manage users. And so you can kind of, as a page owner and as the moderator, the everything moderator, you can pick what moderators can and cannot do. Other moderators. Down here is the flare and emoji, so you can actually create your own flare kind of stuff, which is the stuff that shows up next to a user's profile and posts as they are coming in. And it can be all kinds of goofy things. It can be things just to kind of indicate that they're part of this group, or that it is some kind of really cool, fun post that's related to a topic that's really popular. But you can create your own flare. And from here, you can actually grant it to other users within the community. You also have these particular ones. These are just the emojis that can be used in addition to ones that you create. And then you can see there's any users. We don't have any any post flare, which we don't have any, but these are going to be the spaces where you can create it. So you can see right here, you can add flare and then do that. So you can do what you want. And then scrolling down some more, you have your rules, so you can actually set rules for your stuff. Up here you have your add rule function. I haven't created any because this is a very private group. Removal reasons, so you can actually add in reasons for people to be removed or posts to be removed. And then your content controls, and this is where you can kind of get more specific. You can ban specific words, you can ban lengths of words. Scrolling down, you can see the post body is optional, so you can actually set up your posts and what they can be like. I already set the character length, so I said it has to have a title and it has to be at least 2 characters long. So they can put no or it or is or something, but it needs to have at least a title. Then going down, auto mod, that's just, you can actually create auto mods. It's a little program that you can create and have it run and do the mod duties for you, which is pretty cool. Of course, we don't have any of those right now. There's your scheduled posts. We haven't scheduled any, but if I wanted to, I could do that right here. I could also do recurring posts. And then event posts, again, we haven't made any, but this is where you can go to create them. You can also create them just when you're making a generic post, but this is a spot where you can do it otherwise. Scrolling down some more, we've got the awards. So you have these options that you can award people in your group if you want to. So if something is super adorable, they can award the awesome award. And just kind of a thing that you can do. Wiki pages, we don't have any, but this is where you go to manage those if we had created them. You can also create them in here. Scrolling down, there are the community settings. So these are going to be another spot that is like super important because you can come in here and make all the changes that you need to make for the community that you can. So you can change up the community name, you can change up your topics, you can add to your description, create a welcome message, add a location if you want to. Maybe if you have, like if you're kind of location specific, you're talking about something that's in Kansas City, you're like, you know what, I really love Kansas City barbecue. That's what my community is going to be about. You could add a location of Kansas City. You can switch up your type of community. You can change it up to being 18 plus or not. And then you can say if you're accepting or new people or not. I am not. You have your safety and privacy. This is where you can do the crowd control. So you can kind of make it so basically posts and things and chats and things coming in have to meet a certain level of requirement before they can go live. But it's a good place to come. You can get in here and find out all the cool things about, and manage all the cool things about a community in Reddit. There's all sorts of stuff, and it's really important to kind of pay attention to some of these things. But this is the area where you can set up all of those community, essentially your community's community guidelines. You can set those up in here. Scrolling down, the community appearance, again, that's just going to show you what it looks like, and you can go in here and make edits over here. Scrolling down, you have mod mail, so this is just going to take you to mail that gets sent to moderators. You have your chat settings, so if you want to mess with things in the chat, don't have any of that right now. You can look at any of the stats, so if there's getting any traffic into your site, this is where you're going to go. Any mod logs, so anything that I have been doing as a moderator shows up here. And then the last thing I'm pointing out is this whole help center, which has been extremely helpful in me learning how to create and manage these communities. You do have this option to go in and find out everything you need to know. And that's creating and managing communities on Reddit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are feeling more comfortable with Reddit and going in and creating and managing a community. If you don't want to just create one on your own, but you are really really enjoying a particular community and you're really active in it, a lot of times you can end up and request to be or want to be a moderator. So you don't have to be the creator of a community, but you can be a moderator and do a lot of what we kind of talked about in this particular program. So if you like this video, please check out the rest of the Reddit series. We're doing 4 of them. There's 2 of them kind of talking about just getting started, one for the web version and then one for the mobile app. There's this video, of course, and then we're also going to have a video on going live on Reddit. And then, of course, if you like this video, we'd love it if you would come to all of our other awesome tech videos. We premiere new videos every Tuesday at 2, every Wednesday at 1, and every Friday at 1. And of course, you can go and find all of our old videos too. We are on both Facebook at MCPL 360 and YouTube. Just search for MCPL Mo. And on YouTube, if you find our playlist, it's the Consumer Technology Resources playlist. That's where you're going to find all of our awesome videos. And with that, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great weekend and go play with Reddit.